Hi everyone and welcome back to some more War of the Chosen. So, let's continue where we left off. And I guess we'll just grab the loot, because there's not much else we can do right now. Let's do that. Sonic training is done, so that gives us Solace. That is going to be quite useful, especially against the Warlock. Fortress or Fuse? Let's get Fortress, that is quite nice. Alright then. Stasis suit research is almost done. Just a few more days. And we finished covert action, that's part 3 of the Warlock Fortress infiltration. I'm probably going to do that, but not yet. Yeah, not yet. Let's see what else we can do in here. Anything useful? Let's see. Resistance order. Yeah, +2 resistance contacts. That's not very useful for us. Increase combat intelligence. This one is pretty good. Let's see. Who could we send? One of our majors, maybe. Not quite sure who would be best for this. Maybe Bill? Perhaps. We will also get +1 mobility. So how about Molly? She's a ranger, so she could really use extra mobility. We can also check who has the best extra abilities, you know, the random ones. What about Molly? Volatile mix is not super useful, and Deadeye is also not super useful. Okay, what about someone else? What about non-rangers? Let's check Bill. Ever vigilant, rapid fire. Oh, he has rapid fire. And he's gifted. So that would upgrade him to genius? I think. He has serial, ever vigilant, and grenadier, and rapid fire so far. Alright, let's send Bill. Sounds good. So, improve combat intelligence, and we'll send Bill. And the scientist. Alright, off you go.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Back to the bridge. Let's get that loot. It's probably not going to be anything amazing, but hey, who knows? Advanced laser sight, yep, like I said, nothing amazing. Where do we go now? There's pretty much nothing we can do other than scan at one of the HQs. We could go gain some intel or whatever, while we wait for something new to pop up. Sounds good to me. There's the stasis suit. So we still got one more project. Yep, might as well get that done. Back to the bridge again. Oh, and Icarus armor is finished, nice. Anything else we can do at the proving grounds?
I appreciate you recruiting new staff
Probably.
for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still
Let's
waiting
see.
for an assignment.
Ward shield. We should make one of those.
Or staffing of
And then
facilities.
experimental powered weapon. 18 days. We could do experimental powered weapon first. Yeah, let's maybe do that first.
I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
Okay, it will be a little bit faster with an engineer. 9 days. Good enough. Anything other than the flamethrower would be great.
I suppose since that worked, we might as well
And there we
keep it up,
go. So
Commander.
now he should be a genius, I think. Yes, genius. Very nice. And what else can we do? Anything useful? Gain ability points? No. Fabricate PCS. None of these are super useful. Not really. Form soldier bond. We could do that. We could send Unstable and someone else. We could do that, yeah. Probably worth it. But who would we send with him? Maybe Nat? That's not a bad idea. Alright, let's send Unstable and Nat. Works for me. Off you go. And we can pay 25 supplies, that's fine. We got over 2,000 and we can't really spend it for anything. Back to scanning. Oh, Advent Retaliation. Right, we've not had one in a while. Archon, Sectoid, Andromedon, Berserker, Chrysalid, Spectre. Alright, let's do it.
West African sector.
I don't even remember the last time we had a retaliation mission. So, let's see. We'll remove everyone really quick. And what do we want to bring? We can take Mox and Bill. Oh yeah, actually, before we go, let's check Bill in the training center. And pick up some abilities for him. Come on, Bill. He's still just a captain, he could really use that promotion. We will definitely take Rapid Fire. And we'll have to spend 9 points from the pool. Yeah, that's fine. I guess that's it then. Alright. Hey, that's still pretty damn good. So what about that retaliation then?
They would choose defiance, then I will force them.
Oh yeah, we might get the Warlock in this mission. Alright. In fact, there's a pretty good chance we'll get him in this mission. Let's send a strong squad. So, Bill and Mox. Who else? Patrick and Molly. Wait, is Molly available? Also, Patrick is tired, so maybe not. Rory and Ansi. Works for me. Where's Ansi? Right here. Who else? A second Grenadier wouldn't hurt. So, Roman and Eric. That would give us 2 Rangers. Oh, we need a specialist. So, should we grab Patrick? He's tired, so I would rather not. We could get Ian and Elena. That works. Except then we won't have a sharpshooter. Okay. Let's see, what about Christian? We could get Christian and Arthur, but then... Actually, I think that's fine. Christian and Arthur. That would be our squad. Yeah, this seems reasonable. 2 Grenadiers, Sharpshooter, Ranger, Skirmisher and Templar. Looks good. Make everything available. And do we need any item upgrades? Not really, unless we want that Plasma Boltcaster. Which we probably don't. Okay, we're fine. So, let's check everyone's gear. First of all, Icarus armor. I suppose we should give that to Christian? Maybe? Actually, might be better for a ranger. Huh. We can still use the Serpent suit on Christian. Dark Lance, Dark Claw, and maybe a Mimic Beacon or a Battle Scanner. So what about that Icarus armor? We could give it to Ansi. Then again, I kind of prefer Rage armor on a ranger. Yep, I do. So, who does that leave us with? We could give it to Mox. That might be interesting. Oh no, we can't, right. Hero classes cannot use special armors. Unfortunately. Well, never mind then. How about we give Mox blue screen rounds this time around? Sure, why not? Can we upgrade his weapon mods? What is he even using? Advanced scope and superior hair trigger. We don't have a superior scope, do we? No, we do not. Okay then. So next up, Bill. We still got that Icarus armor. But we need some space for the mimic beacon. Proper weapon. This one. I might just keep regular armor on Bill. Oh, also, we still have superior conditioning. I didn't use that on anyone. Not quite sure who I want that on. Probably on one of our psionics. And they are not here. Superior stock. So maybe you can grab the suit. Or that Icarus armor. That's plus 7 health. And also plus 1 mobility. It's nice for stats if nothing else. Okay, fine.
The Archon's mobility, this armor
Looks
should give
fancy.
you nearly unlimited freedom of movement in combat.
Anything else? Okay, hold on. Wait, this thing actually has an additional utility slot, unlike other armors. Change of plans. We'll grab a flashbang. Okay, this looks fine. We'll give Icarus armor to someone else. I'm actually tempted to give it to Christian in this case. So how about we give it to Christian? And that gives us an additional slot. We could give him Talon rounds. That would work quite nicely. Okay, Talon rounds and battle scanner. Works for me. And I think we're ready? Almost. Actually, I think I still prefer Talon rounds on a ranger. So this does leave us without a specialist, which I'm not too happy about. Maybe we should just kick out one of the grenadiers. It's a tough call, I'm honestly not sure. I don't really want to remove any of these people. Alright, fine. We'll get a specialist. How about someone who could use experience? Hugh. That works. Proper weapon for you. Might as well give him... Actually, no, we can't give him Serpent Suit. Because he needs Medkit and Skulljack. Alright, looks like that's it. Now we are properly ready. We got 2 Mimic Beacons, we got the Frost Bomb, Blue Screen, Battle Scanner. We got everything we need. Alright, let's just go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We waited long enough.
All enemy
Operation
contacts.
Godmask. Are you talking about Christian Bradford? Alright, here we are. Oh, and we got the Lancer again. Nice.
One of those chosen is leading an assault on the resistance.
Let's scout around a little bit first.
Our people are doing what they can to fight back.
Oh yeah,
We
it's
need
the
to help
new
protect the
style
civilians trapped
retaliation
nearby.
mission.
There's a group
Alright.
of resistance soldiers
Fine by
hunkered
me.
down not far from your position. Move in and help
Yes, we can
fend
see
off
them.
the attacking alien forces.
Let's maybe set up on the high ground. If we can. I suppose we can. How about Mox? He can use his fancy grappling hook
I take a new
to get up
approach.
here. Off you go. Alright. Now, there's a pretty good chance we'll trigger something if we move like this, but that's okay.
Yes, Commander.
Let's find out. We will have some nice high ground. No, we didn't trigger anything. Good. So, let's move in this general direction. I don't really want to dash. Yeah, I don't want to push my luck too much. We didn't trigger anything, so let's maybe keep it that way on this turn. Rory.
I see the path.
There's the Lancer. And that leaves us with Christian. He could definitely use the high ground, so we'll send him to the high ground. Oh yeah, he doesn't need to use ladders. I like that, that is pretty damn good.
I stand ready.
So here's the first group. Archon, where are your buddies?
They live on.
Here they are. Just a sectoid? Alright. So an Archon and a sectoid, that's it. Okay, not very impressive. And oh, here's another group. Andromedon. We didn't trigger that one, did we? No, we did not. We know he's there, but that's about it. Shoot the Archon. Go, go, go. Nice. 6 damage. Okay. These guys are getting better. What's going on here? Nice. 8 critical damage on the Codex. Alright. So, our turn. How are we going to do this? First of all, Mox. We do have Whiplash. 86%. I'm not convinced it's worth using it. Probably not, not yet. Let's just take a shot first. 100% chance to hit. Yep, we don't even need holo targeting. Nice one. Let's save Whiplash for something slightly more useful than this. 92% on the sectoid. I would like to kill them both. We can use the Elite Lancer if we want to. Might as well. Even if we triggered something, that's probably fine. Oh yeah, we do know there's the Andromedon on the left. But it's a retaliation mission, we need to hurry up. Let's just use the Lancer. Or, hold on, we can save the Lancer for the Andromedon. We might get lucky and knock him unconscious, like we did in the previous mission. That was pretty amazing. That basically countered the Andromedon for the entire mission. We still need to kill that Archon. Rory could do it, and he could also hit the sectoid while he's at it. Yep, sounds good to me, let's do that. It will give him +1 focus. Goodbye. I love this class. There, +1 focus. Oh, this didn't actually trigger the Andromedon, alright. That's a good thing. What about the sectoid? We can get 100% if we use holo targeting. So that would be Bill's job. Can he actually get line of sight? Kind of. From over here.
Aucun problème.
We still didn't trigger the Andromedon, that's very interesting. I'm almost surprised. There, we won't even need another shot, the sectoid is down.
Ça se passe comme ça.
So, should we trigger the Andromedon ourselves or just wait on Overwatch? It might be best to wait on Overwatch at this point. Oh, Icarus jump bypasses reaction fire, I like that. Okay, let's use Overwatch. I assume the Andromedon will move towards us. So it would be nice to get multiple reaction shots. Overwatch it is then.
Moving to Overwatch. I will not waver.
Moving to
If he doesn't, then we'll move ourselves on the next turn. Yeah, he's moving. We'll get multiple reaction shots. Nice one. Come on, more.
hit the armor.
Someone shred it, thanks. Hello there. One more shot. It was decent damage. Oh yeah, even the Lancer hit for whole 1 damage. Hey, that was a pretty damn good ambush right there. And resistance members will still take their shots. Come on, guys. Make yourselves useful. No free rides. Nice. He did more damage than the Lancer. And he killed the Codex. Good job. So, let's have a look. How are we going to do this? What about that Codex? Up to 11 damage. We can take a shot with the pistol for free. Might as well do that, it will bypass all armor. Will we hit? Yes, we will. So now we could use lightning hands to ignore armor and possibly just kill the Andromedon without having to shred him or something. Yep, it's down. Now we got the suit and we can take the shot with the Dark Lance at a Codex. 100. Also 20% chance to crit. Let's go for it. 9 damage, I'll take it. So, Mox. He needs to reload first. It's a shame he doesn't have an autoloader. Actually, maybe we should replace one of these mods with an autoloader. Specifically the hair trigger. Maybe. So first of all, let's shoot that guy in the back. 72% chance to almost kill it, basically. And 8 damage. Yeah, good enough. Now the clones. And also the Andromedon shell. We can stun the shell with our specialist, I assume. We can also use Elite Lancer. Let's use the Lancer. Works for me. That's 80% chance to hit. Nice, 9 damage. So, Rory can kill a Codex. Just don't kill resistance members, that will be great. How many more attacks do we even have right now? We still got Ansi. I don't think I want to waste Rage Strike. It would be nice if we could keep Ansi concealed. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we can take down every single Codex. Very annoying that they have 1 and 2 health. Maybe we should use that Rage Strike. I don't like it, but it's the best way to kill as many enemies as possible right now. Because this is a free action.
What did you expect?
And we can still either use the slash or take a shot. We do have stock on this weapon, right? Yes, we do. So we can take a shot and this is a guaranteed kill. I don't want to risk triggering another group. Yeah, we get a 16 damage crit when we don't need it. Okay, we do have Haywire Protocol. Or we can just try to kill it. We need to be careful with Arcwave. Can we kill that Andromedon? We do have Rapid Fire, but I don't necessarily want to waste it. Oh, I don't even have line of sight to that Andromedon shell. Okay. If you say so. What if we do something like this and kill the Codex in the back? I would prefer to also get +1 focus from this. So that means someone has to take a shot and actually hit the shell. I guess that would be you. Just don't miss on me. Oh great, he doesn't have line of sight from here, damn it. We'll just use Combat Protocol. There. And now we can use Rory. He will kill both the Andromedon shell and the Codex in the back. And he'll get +1 focus. That will maximize his focus. So that leaves us with 1 Codex right now. And we still got Bill. And Bill has stock. We killed all of them. Good job, everyone.
Hey, wait.
And that's our turn done.
Team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors.
We saved
There's
4
a
people.
large group of civilians pinned
We
down
need 2
within
more.
range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing
Yeah,
in
yeah,
fast.
Bradford, we know.
We need to get in
Don't
there
worry.
before the aliens slaughter those people.
We still got the battle scanners. That might come in handy. Nice, they killed another Codex clone. I wonder how many more enemies we got in here. I'm glad I wasn't standing over there. Alright, let's move. Yup, let's. And maybe throw a battle scanner. Christian has some battle scanners. He will have to move one way or the other. As much as I like high ground, he can't stay this far away. Let's throw it as far as we possibly can. And if one of these people is faceless, that will reveal the faceless. There are faceless somewhere. We haven't found them yet. That's a lot of scans, holy crap. Yep, there's a faceless over there. Good to know. I assume other guys will shoot him. Because why wouldn't they? I don't think we can reach him from this far away. But yeah, I assume the other resistance guys will shoot him. Maybe the Lancer can shoot him. No. Never mind then. And Rory. He has some amazing mobility. We can almost be in range, but not quite. Alright, never mind. Let's just run as far as we can.
Location confirmed.
Mox
Covering distance.
and Hugh. Don't run through the fire, that's a bad idea. Most of the time. Just need to do this manually, I guess. That's better.
Copy that.
Anyone else? Nope, that's it. Oh yeah, we can take a shot at the faceless. You know, we could use invert on the faceless, but that would probably activate at least one group in that area, so let's not do that. We'll just take a shot. There's a pretty good chance other resistance members will finish off the faceless. It will attack someone first, but that was kind of unavoidable. No, he's moving towards us. That's even better, because he's not close enough to attack us. Yeah, he's definitely not close enough. Another Codex. That was not very good damage. It's a little bit weird that Codex is not attacking resistance members. Oh yeah, there's the group with the Berserker. Now they will attack. But now we are close enough to help them. And another group over there. Another Berserker. Okay. Oh, and are there chrysalids in this mission? I'm not sure. I think there were supposed to be some chrysalids. Resistance activity. Nice one. Come on, guys, kill something. Save us the ammunition. Nice, they killed the faceless. Good job. So, how are we going to do this? Can Christian actually do anything? What about that Icarus jump ability? How does that work exactly? We can jump anywhere we want? Okay. That's nice. Let's not do that just yet. Rory. I pretty much assume we'll trigger at least one more group right now. But that's fine. Let's kill that Codex first. Or not. You had one job. How hard can it be to hit something from melee range? Apparently very hard. So what now? We don't know there's a Berserker in the back. I'd like to do something about that.
I guess that'll be okay.
That's still not close enough to trigger it. Rory can probably trigger it. I bet he can. Alright, let's send him. For the middle. Maybe not too close to this side. Okay, this should do it. No, it still didn't, really? Never mind. That's a little bit weird. Fine.
Je suis en route.
Time to get some kills. First, this codex in the back. I don't want it there. And then the other
Attendez
one.
à quoi?
So Ansi can do it, I suppose. Feels like a waste to do 1 damage with Ansi. How about we move Christian with that Icarus jump ability into full cover? That's amazing. Yeah, this is going to be amazing on a sharpshooter. And we can take a shot with the pistol. That's a guaranteed kill right there.
How about that?
And we can still do things. Can Mox use that grappling hook? Not yet.
As you
He might
order.
be able to grapple into this building right here. Yes, he can. Might not be
Utilizing
entirely safe, but we do have a mimic beacon available. We still didn't trigger anything, right. We'll just overwatch at this point.
Not a problem.
Yep, let's just overwatch.
I am watching.
I assume that pod will move
I
towards resistance at least.
Moving to Overwatch.
Hopefully we'll get some reaction shots. Wait, what was that supposed to be on that berserker? Maybe it's a new breed of the berserker, which can run really fast apparently. Well, alright, we'll get our reaction shots. That was pretty nice. We can almost kill it. Did it die?
I definitely got that
Yes,
one.
it did. Nice. And here's the other one. And one dead
Commander,
civilian.
Advent isn't backing off. They've got
Oh, shut
units in
up,
the AO
Bradford.
that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the
We've been
civilians.
doing that for the past
Those
20
bastards
minutes,
down.
in case you haven't noticed. Weapons disabled, that's okay. This mission is like Codex City or some crap. Alright guys, do some damage for us. Go, go, go. Hit something, I don't even care what. Oh yeah, chrysalis in the back. I knew there are some chrysalis in here. Nice one, 8 critical damage. One more shot. No? Yeah, one more shot at the chrysalid. So this will be an interesting turn. We got quite a few targets to kill. Anyone else? Yep, one more. Yeah, there's something in the back still. A specter. Alright. So, we do have rapid fire. What about Mox? What targets does he have? He can finish off the Codex, I guess we'll do that. He can finish them both. That probably makes the most sense. But we also have combat presence available on him. I'd like to take down the chrysalids. That's the most important target right now. Not anything else. Let's move Christian
Seems
first.
doable.
How about we use face-off? It won't be amazing, but it will do some decent damage. Nice. And one more. We killed the Codex, good. Now Mox can take one shot and save his second action for combat presence.
They will fight no
Maybe
more.
combat presence
My
on
ammo is
Christian.
depleted.
Then he can reload and take a shot with his primary weapon. Maybe. What are the other options? Let's see here. He can use combat protocol, I assume,
You say so.
on one of the chrysalids. We still got that berserker over there. Command protocol. It will do 6 damage. 1 damage short to kill this guy. We still got the Elite Lancer. Now, if I attack the Berserker, we'll trigger the Spectre in the back. Which isn't necessarily what I want to do. Let's maybe just take a shot with his actual weapon. At one of the chrysalids. What's his chance to hit? 60%. Yeah, let's go for the one on the left. Nope, missed. You tried. And what about Rory? It's probably fine if we attack them with Rory. There's still a pretty good chance this will trigger a group in the back, so I'm not overly excited about it. It might be better to just throw the grenade, or maybe even use Volt. Volt might actually kill both chrysalids. There is a chance. A pretty good one, in fact. Let's give it a shot. We lost 1 focus, but that's fine. We could also use Ghost. Now let's just use Volt. Okay, go for it. We killed one of them. Alright. That's good enough. Who can kill the other? Good question. Does Ansi have a superior autoloader? No, he does not. Mox is too far away, but he does have combat presence. We can do it with combat protocol now. Let's get it done. And maybe then use a mimic beacon to get the Berserker to attack it. We got 2 mimic beacons, it's not like we'll need them both. We could maybe reach him with a frost bomb. It's going to be close. Let's try. We cannot, it's just slightly too far away. Let's use the mimic beacon. This should be close enough. And Ansi, move forward. That's basically it. I'm not going to waste combat presence because we can't kill the Berserker on this turn anyway. No matter how hard we try. We don't have enough damage left. Oh yeah, there are 2 Berserkers, alright. Will he attack the beacon? No, he will not. Well, we tried. But maybe the Codex will attack the beacon.
Damn it, find some cover!
Yes, it will. Actually, no, he won't. Well, that was a pretty useless beacon, but alright. At least the civilian killed a Codex. Now, the Berserkers. And we still have a Spectre in the back. That group with the Spectre might be the last one. I'm thinking it is. It's funny how it's down to less than half health now. So, Berserkers, where are they exactly? I can't even see them anymore. Well, someone will just have to reveal them. Ansi, go. What? We still can't see them, really? What the heck? Rory? I think one of them was over here. Oh yeah, there he is. So how do we do this? Just use Rend? Maybe not yet, because getting some focus would be nice. Where's the other one? This is a little bit weird. Well, we do have run and gun. We could hit him with the shotgun, which is not a bad idea. Hopefully we'll reveal the other one.
Absolutely.
And possibly the Spectre. I saw something for a brief moment. 54% chance to crit. We kind of need that crit right now. Nope, didn't get it. 10 damage is still good. Let's see, what else can we do? What about Bill? There's Bill. What can he do? He could use a grenade, perhaps? If only I knew where exactly the other Berserker is, I could blow up his cover. But alas. Hugh can't do anything overly useful right now. Elite Lancer. Yeah, let's just attack with the Lancer. Whatever works. Now that will be enough for Rory to get a kill. And there's the other Berserker. Yeah, we know where he is. We can probably blow up his cover. So get a kill using Rory. Just don't hit our own guys, thanks. And now, what about the other Berserker? Can we freeze the other Berserker? I don't think so. He was outside, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was outside. We can, however, use the plasma grenade to just blow up this entire building, or half of it. We can still use combat presence on Bill afterwards. And still freeze the Berserker. You know what? I like that idea. Let's do it. Just don't kill that civilian on the left. Good enough. Let's go for it. Come on, Bill. Make it a good one. Blow up this entire building. There. Okay. We also hit a civilian. Well, it happens. This is war, after all. Casualties happen. It's his own fault, he was standing in the way. So there's the Spectre, and another Spectre, apparently. Good to know. That Frost Bomb will definitely come in handy. So let's just use combat presence right away. And we can use advanced teamwork. Oh yeah, advanced teamwork will actually be better. So advanced teamwork. And now we have the Frost Bomb. And we also have Rapid Fire, but Frost Bomb will be better. We can freeze both the Spectre and the Berserker. And maybe try to kill the other Spectre. Here you go. Who's next? Christian, reload. Where's that other Spectre? Back here. Can we shoot that one? Yes, we can, and that's basically a granted kill. I think. I didn't count the health bars. Was it enough? It's at 1 health. Okay, but we do have a follow-up, I assume. We don't have combat protocol anymore, which is a bit disappointing. Just reload and take a shot. That's pretty much the only option we got. Okay, oh yeah, Rory? No, Rory already moved. Who can we use combat presence on? Can we use it on Rory? No, because we don't have line of sight. We can just use it on Christian again. It feels like a bit of a waste to do 1 damage. But it doesn't matter how much health the Spectre has. It's still just as dangerous. Can someone else do it and then Christian could shoot the Berserker? No. Alright, fine, just do it. We still have 1 more use of Icarus jump.
You know that was good.
And that's basically it. Both of these guys are frozen, so there's nothing they can do. And I assume we'll kill them both on our turn. I think we'll be done after that. Pretty sure these are the last 2 enemies on the map now. We more or less kicked Advent's ass. There are still 10 civilians alive on the map. So if this is going to finish the mission, that's pretty amazing. Oh, and they killed the Berserker. Good job. And 1 more guy in the back. We'll just get the killing blow. So, someone who could actually use the experience, perhaps. Doesn't really matter who. Anyone who's not a colonel already. Here, Bill. And he missed. Well, that might have been your promotion. Ansi, he could also use a promotion, and this is a guaranteed kill right there. Goodbye. I assume we're done now. Are we?
Only the best.
Yes, we are. Nice. 23 out of 23 enemies killed. Flawless. I had very few flawless missions in this campaign. But that's one of them.
Advent officials revealed to...
I'm always pleased when the
Any
troops
promotions?
return without any
No.
reported
Alright,
casualties.
that's fine.
Can't hope for a better outcome.
14 rescued civilians. That's a lot of rescued civilians. It's a shame we don't really need the supply increase. But alright. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.